I'm Rupert Bottenberg. I'm the Director of Animation Programming at Fantasia, and I have worked with Fantasia literally since the very beginning. I helped distribute the programs when this was before the internet. Drove all over Montreal to every martial arts school, every comic book store, every possible place that would show any degree of sympathy, and that's, I think, a key part in the really pronounced initial success of Fantasia, which has carried through almost 30 years now. My joining Fantasia was a matter of pure chance. I was doing some freelance commercial illustration work for Vision Globale, that was Pierre Corbeil's company, and word got around he was planning to develop a festival of precisely the kind of movies which I absolutely love. That's Japanese kaiju films, Japanese anime, Hong Kong Kung Fu, and Hong Kong gangster films. This was in the 90s. Those were the four pillars of the temple of cool Asian cinema at that time. My section is called AXIS. Our target is to really sort of showcase animation that speaks to a teenage or adult audience, which isn't to say that we don't program a lot of all ages or family, as well as films that are very clearly aimed at a younger audience. But the quality of the animation, the originality of the storytelling, and the point that the story is trying to tell is worthwhile enough and substantial enough that I feel it should be included in the section, especially in places that are not necessarily America, France, or Japan, which are the three big sort of superpowers in animation today. But I will use this opportunity to mention a few Korean animated short films that I've shown in previous years. Solsori, A Sip of Water, Megalomania, The Death Vendor. All of these can be found in the Korean Animation at Fantasia 2016 to 2021 free screening on opening night at Cinéma du Musée, which is a retrospective of all of the best Korean animated shorts that we've shown. The interesting thing I mentioned in particular Solsori and Death Vendor, because the directors of those films also have new films that are going to be presented as part of the Korean Animation Perspectives 2022, which is a whole group of brand new, including world premiere, Korean animated shorts. This is done with a tremendous amount of help from the Korean government and various agencies. Working with KIAFA, the Korean Independent Animation Filmmakers Association, we're giving them an entire showcase of multiple short film programs, a feature film, Chuntail, and even a masterclass with the stop-motion animator Kim Kang-min. On the subject of stop-motion animation, I would also recommend the Portuguese film, My Grandfather's Demons. It's a really exceptional piece of work. And the last thing I really encourage people to come check out is Circo Animado, which is the annual animation showcase that my section does. We've got some incredible stuff lined up this year. I'm not even going to start talking about it all. Check the program, but be there. It's going to be fantastic.